When you look at this heat, Jadson and Owen yesterday both in superb form, just sublime performances from both of these guys in the water right now. Hey Joey, we are on!
Officially on BL. Happy finals day to everybody watching around the world. Quarterfinal number 1 features Jadson Andre taking on Owen Wright.
Obviously Jaddy was keen to get a start and he got a .20 start. Here's Owen.
Owen Wright slamming on the brakes. Beautiful stall, trimming perfectly into the pit. And just showing off how talented he is, even when the waves get a little bit smaller, more technical. That saw him make it all the way to the final last season.
Look, and there was that good read there on that first section that crumbled down. He could have forced it and tried to squeak himself into it early, but he took his time. You'll see it on this angle. See, he thought about it, and then that chandelier's down, so he just goes around it, parks it perfectly in the tube, and gets the first score of consequence of the day.
What's the major challenge surfing a wave so powerfully and actually burning off all that speed to get some of the barrel there?
Yeah, it's an extremely difficult thing to do. There were some other rides that may have gone 10, but at the same time, the way they... Oh, super late.
Late takeoff for Jadson Andre. Somehow survived the airdrop into the pit and then had enough speed just to kind of go a little bit with the barrel. That was extremely technical.
Italo Ferreira against Adriano de Souza was an amazing heat. Here we go.
Now rolling in, the Australian Owen Wright. Nice positioning for this pit. Comes out without a problem. And now has it back up to the 4.5.
See the replay. Nice takeoff. This one clean. You can see that there, instead of grabbing or holding onto the wall, he leans onto the back foot. You can see it right there. You can see that weight on the back foot, just keeping his board, slowing it down, keeping it as deep as he possibly could. Nice takeoff, controlled. And then he had a section. That one didn't need to be stalled too much, and he managed it really well. Comes off the bottom, and you watch around about here, that weight goes onto that back foot. You can just see he's just teetering on the fins, keeping the pressure on the fins. The nose is up and just slowing down ever so slightly to maximize tube time.
Go 4 to 6 feet, and wow, there's some caves out here this morning. If you check Rosie Hodges' Insta story, you'll see Yago just getting piped. There's a 13-year-old grommet, and then this man right now, Jadson Andre, deep and steep. That thing was sick on the deep part of the reef. Those are the ones you want out here, those ones that are draining out like that. You can see boats coming around the corner, plenty of people starting to fill in, and before you know it, this place will be packed, and the channel will be erupting on those big, dark, deep ones.
Good man, Strider BL. What an entry, and I love how lively Jaddy was off the bottom to really get the speed to make the exit here.
Absolutely perfect positioning for the takeoff. Amazing wave selection, the best wave that has come through in this heat so far without question.
Jadson Andre, 7.67. Solid score there. Still second, looking for the lead here. Late takeoff. Fins disengage, and he'll go straight down. His second wipeout of the matchup. He needed a 2.5. Next wave for Owen's going to land on Jaddy's head. Deep in the pit, and chokes. Owen Wright.
Well, Owen just got an equalizer right there.
And now the battle for priority. Remember, Jaddy had to wear that extra wave on the head, so Owen's free to just stroke his way back into the lineup.
Owen Wright, look at the speed line through that. Is that better than Jaddy's 7.67? Quite possibly it is. It feels like it was, on the foam ball. That water angle really shows it. I feel like it was a late drop, and that was one of them tubes that the judges love because you drive through it. There's no stalling, there's no faking.
And now this amazing time for Jadson to really consider this wave here. Andre back into the pit. Plenty of time, even stalling for more. So plenty of time inside the tube on that effort to get a 7.08. Had that bonus section to stall a bit more to try to show the panel he was in the most critical part of that tube.
Look how deep Jaddy is, and there's that whole section in front of, drives in early and gets some great travel time, and then manages, that second section didn't close, it stayed open, he got some extra time. Here we go from the water angle. Drops in, it's a little tighter at the start, and then it opens up, balloons into a wider tube. He manages just to hold on. It's under that first section, and here it really opens up, and he just holds on. Got the arms dragging in the wave face as the bottom's out. Comes around, sit on that 5, 6, 7 and be as certain of improving on it when the right wave came. For Jadson, it was a no-brainer. Thought he may as well have a go and have a look, and he got a good score out of it. Owen right behind though.
Owen with a huge drive, super deep. Right, can do no wrong in conditions like we have today at Teahupo'o, Tahiti. Looking to him better is 5, 6, 7. Jaddy improving as well. Amazing conditions today for finals day.
Owen's wave bigger, and this he just drives into this tube. Jaddy in the tube longer, but the tube of Owen's was probably more consequential. Not as Sodian. You can see he got a little high on that wave face too, and then dropped down. The nose caught temporarily, but then just slid through into a beautiful completion. Owen loved it. This will be the angle that'll really tell us. Late drop, drives in, not pumping, just perfectly positioned. That was textbook, and you can see there at the end, you watch, he kind of gets a little high and the lip kind of touches him, and there's a moment where it's like, oh, what might happen here? Right there, you can see the nose catches, but he just manages to compress, get that weight onto the tail, get the nose out, and complete the tube. The second great ride there for Owen Wright.
Jadson's turn slides right into a bomb. Andre has the room to come free into the channel. A shootout between two talented goofy foots that qualified together. What a feeling for Owen Wright. Jadson Andre as well, though, getting a 9-point ride here.
Here's the 9 on the foam ball. Biggest set wave, and that's where the big scores have come from.
So then was chasing an 8.95. This is what Owen did behind him.
Owen's going to get the best wave of the heat for sure. We haven't seen any indications for the judges yet, but it's a big set, a bomb set, a leftover from yesterday, perfectly deep. Where does this one go, Joey?
Unbelievable ride for Owen Wright. If he already has 8s and 9s, BL,
exactly.
Where are we going with this one?
Well, you could be going perfect. It's early in the day to be going perfect. We finished the day yesterday with a perfect score for Gabriel Medina, but everything tells me, by the indication of the 9s we've seen in this heat, that was significantly big.
Owen Wright, 9.07 and a perfect 10 to beat Jadson Andre for a spot in the semifinals. So Jadson, though, is probably grinning from ear to ear, turning his personal best result of his career on one of his favorite waves and leaving with a 9+ ride.